Hello, sir.
Hey, Chloe.
Sir?
Hey, so I know when we lost, what I was trying to tell you was this. When we had talked before, I kind of told you we had two options.
Yes, sir.
One is we go forward with the felony. I can file a motion to suppress and see if the judge agrees with your take that they didn't have the ability to search. But if we're wrong, you're going to have a felony.
No, if we're wrong,
Yeah.
then we keep fighting it, sir. Because
There's
the thing
nothing
is,
else that I do for you, Chloe.
sir, is my Second Amendment rights were violated. I have fought and killed people for our rights. You haven't even watched
Chloe,
the videos I've sent you yet.
Hold on. A couple of things.
Sir,
One,
I raised my
the
right
only
hand and I
thing
swore an
I do
oath to
is
protect the
criminal
Constitution.
charge. I don't do what you're talking about. That's a civil attorney. That's you hiring someone to sue the police department and the officers for violating your constitutional rights. I don't do that. The
But
only
that's
thing
what
I
this
do
is,
defend
sir.
your criminal charge.
This is not a criminal charge against them. They're the
It is.
criminals, not me.
That's fine.
I'm a patriot.
But you're the one that's charged with the criminal
And I charge
offense,
them.
which doesn't work in Wyoming unless you hire someone.
It is the
and sue
American
them civilly.
Constitution.
Only if you hire someone to sue them civilly. I don't do that. The Public Defender's Office does not get involved in civil lawsuits. We don't.
This is a patriotic lawsuit.
You can call it what you want. We don't.
And you
do
can
it.
call it what you want, sir. But the thing is diplomacy here is where I want to go. I want to solve this civilly. You know, not like what you're saying in a civil case, but I mean politely. But these men could have killed me. I feared for my life. Now, I have fought and killed people for this country. I cannot do a push-up for the rest of my life. I don't have bones in my chest. I'm on a pacemaker. They threw me to the ground and put their knee in my back, put a taser to my neck. The entire time I was holding my phone in my right hand, recording, and my weapon was on my right hip. How was I going to draw that weapon? I couldn't. Not when my phone's in my right hand. And then the day I get out of jail, a cop comes to my house and calls me the wrong name, telling me stop resisting, Justin, and I have it on video too. On my own property, pulls me out of my front door. I sent you all these videos, sir.
All of this last time.
Yes, sir.
This is not new. And when we were talking.
But you've never seen the videos, sir.
Again.
How are you to defend me when I show you the main evidence?
I will have seen it for that, but it doesn't help me in the criminal case.
Except everything is inadmissible.
Only if the judge says it's inadmissible.
No, the truth says it's inadmissible.
No, a judge has to be the one who says that.
But so he can go against the truth.
The judge may.
That's some bullshit.
The judge may say, I don't agree with you, and
he doesn't agree with the truth when I have hard evidence on video.
Your evidence may not actually support anything criminally that can be dismissed.
Except it's the actual truth because it's on video.
Civilly is a lot different than criminally, and you're not under your
morality.
Again, all of that is civil. Criminal is not anything to do with morality.
It sounds to me like the criminals are the ones that are in the judges' seats and the cops' uniforms.
So, sometimes.
No, the tree of liberty must be replenished from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. And when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. And those who exchange freedom for safety deserve neither.
Yeah. Words from founders of our country.
Exactly, and they would have been stacking bodies already, and I've been nothing but polite.
Get you out of trouble.
I have raised my right hand, and I swore an oath to protect the Constitution.
The Supreme Court of the United States, you know how it got there?
Yeah.
Through lawsuits, not criminal lawsuits, civil lawsuits.
Sir, I swore an oath. I swore an oath to this country and to the Constitution. I have fought and killed people for this land and our freedoms. And I would be the biggest hypocrite if I took a plea bargain or if there was a political scientist who had a dog. He gave him 100 kibbles a day. And every day he took away one kibble till he got down to 20 kibbles. And that dog was ecstatic to have those 20 kibbles. But each kibble is just a new norm, a new tax. This is for your safety. No, I want my kibbles back. I mean...
So, Last time we talked, I gave you two scenarios.
Yes.
One, obviously, is the felony goes forward. We'll eventually file a motion to suppress, and then it's up to the judge. Again, I told you my take. I don't think the judge suppresses this.
Then I don't
think
recognize
this
the
would go
judge as
forward.
law.
So, and then you have to deal with that. But
Yeah.
the second scenario was that if I could talk them into a misdemeanor that means absolutely nothing. And at that point, you said, yes, I would be interested in that. Otherwise, I would have never gone to the prosecutor. So
But you
what
also
you're
told me
saying
you were going to
now-
push this back 4 to 6 months because I might not be here by then.
Yes, that's how we would have handled the felony. It wouldn't be through civil lawsuits because we don't do that. The only thing I can do is try and delay this as much as I can. So the alternative was, so what you're telling me now is you no longer are interested in a misdemeanor.
No, sir. I
You would
want,
rather go
if
forward
I
on a
have
felony.
X amount of time left, and I mean, I'm already past my due date to die,
Yeah,
then I want to make a better tomorrow for people that are here.
yeah. Which you won't be around to see and finish. So
No,
it
but
can
neither
talk
are
in
some of
court.
our founding fathers. And I mean, if they'd have lost the war, they'd have been tried as felons and hung for treason.
That's right. And if you lose the motion to suppress,
Then
when
we
you
go to
die,
war.
you'll be considered a felon.
And then we go to war. I've been to war
There's
before.
no war. You'll just be in jail.
No, I won't.
So, what I'm doing tomorrow, for the last time, I'm continuing your preliminary hearing.
I thank you for that, sir.
When we get to the next date, which will be in 2 or 3 weeks,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to file the waiver that you signed for me. That way you don't have to come to court for anything.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
That once that waiver is filed, we then go to district court. So we're probably talking in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes, sir.
So maybe by the middle to end of June.
Yes, sir.
At which time you will have to be here in Green River at the courthouse to go to court.
Not
and
Rock
enter a
Springs?
not guilty plea.
It's in Green River, not Rock Springs?
Correct.
Okay, sir.
The district courthouse handles all felonies there in Green River. So that's where we go to enter a not guilty plea.
Yes, sir.
The court will then set your trial probably for October, maybe even November.
Yes, sir.
When we get closer to trial, I can attempt to continue it once. I don't know if I'll be successful in that. It may come down to that we just have to do a trial in November. If-
Yes, sir. This
they
is going to go
won't continue
national.
So the alternative was I could get you the misdemeanor, make it all be done and over, and you can enjoy the last 4 to 6 months without having this stress in your life or wonderment about how good or bad it may go.
I'm a soldier, sir.
So those were your choices with me. I'm okay with whatever you choose. I just need to make sure you understood what you're asking for.
Yes, sir. No, this is for freedom. This is for the Constitution. This is for America.
Well, and I know you believe this, but as someone who's in the law, none of that's going to be affected by this.
I have killed people for this land, and I am not afraid to continue to fight for our freedom, sir. I'm glad
That's
that
fine.
because they
That's
could have
fine.
killed me. Who's to say they're not going to kill somebody else?
And like I said, you really should find a civil attorney and file a lawsuit. Nothing will change through the criminal case.
I'm
Police
trying
won't be held
diplomacy.
liable
I
in the
really
criminal
hope and
case.
pray.
Worst case scenario
I hope and pray
is-
diplomacy works, sir.
Hey, worst case scenario for the police is the judge agrees with us that what they did was improper. They suppress what they found and the case is dismissed, but that's it. Nothing happens to the cops.
No, I'm not stopping until I'm the first female president.
And so the only way you're ever going to get anything changed with the police is a civil lawsuit, because now the department and the state of Wyoming and the individual officers can be held liable monetarily at a minimum. Which is why I tell you, if you really want to try and do what you're talking about, you're going to have to find a civil attorney who's willing to do a lawsuit on your behalf.
When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty.
But the people that said that had armies and they had lawyers.
They had
and
farmers with
congressmen
pitchforks.
behind them.
They had farmers with pitchforks.
Again, everyone was a farmer back then.
Sun
So,
Tzu said not
It
to
weren't-
invade
it
America
wasn't
because there's
just a
a...
rogue person saying, "Hey, this is what I'm fighting for." No, they had a whole movement already.
Yeah, and that's...
You don't have a movement.
And it has to start
Which is why
somewhere,
you
sir.
need an
Somebody
attorney.
has to change this, and I'm a someone.
That's why you need an attorney that can file a civil lawsuit, or none of this changes.
Well, I will try diplomacy first.
So, but I'm just telling you, your diplomacy just means maybe it gets tossed and you don't get any charges, and that's the end of it.
No, that's
Nothing
not the end of it,
happens.
sir.
Again, once the case is dismissed, it's over. There's nothing happening to the officers unless you have a civil lawsuit already going. So now they can be held responsible for something.
And they will be.
But if you wait for your case to potentially...
Isn't there, I
dismissed,
thought they got rid of the statute of limitations in the state of Wyoming.
No. Criminally, there's no statute. Civilly, there is. 2
So,
years,
so,
but like I
so
said,
there's statute of
given your
limitations
health,
on
I don't know
civilians, but
that
not
you
on
make
them.
it. What was that?
So there's statute of limitations on the civilians, but not on them. That sounds like
Criminally,
1930s
there's no statute of
Berlin.
limitations. Civilly, there is. And police have they have immunity already for a lot of things. You have to
So did
surpass a high
1930s
bar
East
for
Germany.
them to lose their immunity for any lawsuit.
Yeah. Yet here I am, 100% disabled combat veteran, permanently and totally disabled, and I have no immunity?
No, you don't.
That's what's wrong with America.
So, but that's where you live right now. This is what if you lived in other states, it's far worse.
And trust me, I've been
Wyoming's a
to
very
7 different
pro-police state.
countries, over 40 different states. I know, sir, and this is the greatest place to live, and I will defend it.
Well, you're not defending that. You're defending you.
No, I'm taking back my country.
Again, you're not going to do it by yourself.
Nope,
You're gonna have
not
to
at all,
figure
sir.
out how to get help.
But as long as there's one soldier and his weapon, there's still a chance.
You got to figure out how to get help. Just saying it without action with a civil lawsuit is not going to do anything.
I understand, sir, and I thank you.
You got to figure that one out. Criminally, that's all I can help you with.
I understand, sir, and I thank you.
Okay. All right, Chloe. I'll talk to you down the road.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.